Is Rolex still a good investment? The market has taken a hit, we all know that. But are prices still high enough to say, yeah, keep buying? Let's get into it. Welcome back to my watch journey. Today, we're going to look at three things. First, how did all this talk about Rolex and luxury watches as investments get started? What started all this mania to the point that there are even online watch trading academies? Second, I'm going to explain how economists would go about investing in watches. And finally, we'll do a quick market update. There's been some recent talk, mostly by gray dealers, about Rolex prices stabilizing. Is this true? I'll give you my analysis at the end of this video. But sorry, before we get into all that, I need to give a couple of shout outs. Jenny L on her fabulous channel has put out a video about Rolex watches that are now trading below retail. Yes, you heard that right. In my price prediction video, I said that this would happen to more and more watches. Well, I suggest you watch that video to see a list. Actually, she's talking about a buying strategy that I advocated for in the pricing video. She's a very smart woman. I'll drop a link to her video down below. I'm also an ambassador for Watch Crunch. It's the friendly home for watch nuts like you and me. You'll have a great time. Join me and other watch enthusiasts on the forum today. Again, link down below. When I started looking into this whole investment watches craze, I came across this article. It's from Maxim magazine. Yes, the one with all the bikini babes. Great place for financial advice, right? The headline reads, Rolex watches gained more value than gold or real estate in the last decade. Wow. The average price of a pre-owned Rolex surged from $5,000 in 2011 to $13,000 in 2021. Well, there's a couple of things to note here. The article was published on February 2022, so it's a bit outdated. Then, when you scroll down, you see this. Those numbers come from Bob's Watches. Wait, hold on a minute. You're asking a Rolex dealer if Rolex is a good investment? Isn't that like asking a Coke dealer if Coke is good for your health? Come on, we've got to do better. Let's go to a magazine that specializes in luxury goods. And what do they say? Well, pretty much the same thing as the others. Because whoops, here we go again. It's Bob's Watches. And the same report. And we didn't even get bikini babes. Okay, I'm joking a bit here. There were a few other sources cited, but you get the point. Why ask a gray dealer if you should buy their watches? That's a bit strange, right? What happened to make watches look so good? Bob's Watches looked at the period from 2011 to 2022. Yes, that's about a 10-year span where Rolex watches were growing in price. And of course, we all know what happened in 2020 with the lockdowns. People went mad for luxury watches, especially Rolex. Now, let me be clear. I'm not in any way implying they fudged those numbers. But they selected a period of rapid growth for watch values. Also, something a layperson might not know, 10 years is a very short time for an economic analysis. Some studies I've reviewed cover 100 or 140 years of data. So there's a bit of selection bias happening. I wonder if they would like to update the report with the recent downturn? Maybe not. But no worries, we'll look at the latest data at the end of this video. So how would an economist invest in Rolex? To understand, we need to talk to this guy named Harry. Hello, I'm Harry Markowitz. I invented the idea of diversification and overall portfolio risk and return. What in the world does that mean? It means that you have to look at the total expected risk and return for a portfolio of assets. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that you can't focus on a single asset as an investment plan. You must estimate how an asset like a Rolex watch would change the total risk and return of your portfolio. For example, say you bought a steel Daytona. Then you add that to your portfolio of real estate, stocks and bonds, plus Rolex, minus all the cash you blew on bikini babes and beer. Okay, so the full scope of calculating total risk and return is beyond the scope of this video, obviously. And the truth is, you'd fall asleep anyways. What Harry is really saying is this. If you're investing in Rolex because you think it'll go up in price, you're not investing, you're speculating. It's called gambling. It's important to understand what you are doing. It's not simply a matter of semantics. You can't create an investment plan based on only one asset. If you need help with this, consult with your financial advisor. Ask them how an investment in Rolex would fit into your overall portfolio. And yeah, get ready for some hysterical laughing. Now that's a nice segue into the latest market update. There was a comment in an earlier video stating that Rolex is special, that it would escape the fall of the rest of the market. Take a look at this chart. As you can see, Rolex has trended down in the past year like every other luxury watch. Yes, it's held on to value a bit better than the average, but the average includes brands like Seiko and Longines, brands that fall off quite a bit on the used market. As for Rolex prices stabilizing, let's take a look at this table. Take a look at the average annual growth estimate. What is that? It's a regression analysis taking the monthly percentage change and estimating the annual growth in prices. Yes, for the 3-month period, that drop in annual growth rate did slow a bit to minus 5%. But look at the 1-month estimate. You can see that it's gone back up again to negative 12%. So my comment about a dead cat bounce is likely coming true. Prices are still trending down. That's it for today. I hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.